Acts chapter 1, verse 8. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel everywhere. This call was given to all believers, not just your preachers and your missionaries, but for everyone who accepted Christ into their life, to go preach everywhere. Francis of Assisi said it the best. Preach the gospel at all times, and if necessary, use words. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19 states, Go ye into all the world and make disciples of all nations. Now Jesus said, Go ye. This is for a verb for everyone, to go as he did with his disciples and preach everywhere. But today, we have a come they mentality. We build these beautiful churches and put on these elaborate productions thinking the unsaved are going to walk down our aisles and accept Christ into their life. I blame this on the theatrical society that we live in today. Because what do? We go to movie theaters and to plays, and we sit and we watch. We go to a football game or a basketball game, and we sit there, we watch. We even go home and we sit on our couch and we watch television. And I believe that this is coming to our church today. I believe that we go to church and there are some people out there that sit in the congregation and they want to be the Randy, Paula, and Simon of the church. They want to sit back there and give the worship a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whether they think it touched them or not. They want to see if the preacher can really grip their heart. And they'll give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. This is not what Jesus wanted us to do. The calling is for all of us to go into the world and preach the gospel everywhere. It is to go. It is a verb. It is what you do. And that is what he wants us to do. But where are those people that are willing to go? Matthew chapter 9, verse 37 says it the best. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. The problem is not the harvest. It is the people that are willing to go out and to collect it and to bring the harvest in. I live in a little town of little northern Bedford. Probably never heard of it.
Yeah.
I have cows as neighbors.
Me too.
But what I did notice, around a certain time around October every year, the good old farmers go into their international harvesters and they go out to the field that they so diligently placed and they have waited for. But what if that farmer that is waiting for his crop sits on the couch and he's like, corn, jump into the silo. I don't feel like getting up. What do you think the corn would do? Be like, okay. No. It would just sit there. It would stay there, and plenty of all his work has done nothing. God is calling us to action. We are supposed to be the farmer who gets up and goes and grabs that and brings it into the church and saves them, to bring them to Christ. He is calling us to action to do something. In closing, I'd like to read scripture, Mark chapter 13, verse 32 through 37. However, no one knows the day or hour when these things will happen, not even the angels in heaven or the Son himself. Only the Father knows, and since you don't know what will happen, stay alert and keep watch. The coming of the Son of Man can be compared with that of a man who left home to go on a trip. He gave each of his employees instructions about the work they were supposed to do, and told the gatekeeper to keep watch for his return. So keep a sharp lookout, for you do not know when the homeowner will return, at evening, midnight, early dawn, or late day. Don't let him find you sleeping when he arrives without warning. What I say to you, I say to everyone. Watch for his return. Usually people believe that this scripture is for the unbelievers, to come to Christ, to be saved before he comes back. But what I want to tell you is that this scripture was addressed to the saved. This was addressed for people to go use the call and to go out into all the Lord and bring that in. For this call has come with an expectation. He expects you when he comes back to be out in the field working. So, what I say to you is Jesus is coming back. Is he going to find you sleeping, or is he going to find you in the field preaching the gospel everywhere?